The Bhagavad Gita, one of the most revered scriptures in Hinduism, is a guide to navigating life with spiritual wisdom and self-awareness. Chapter 17, titled Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yoga, or the Threefold Faith, explores how faith, Shraddha, and the three gunas, qualities of nature, influence human behavior and spiritual practices. Krishna teaches Arjuna that understanding the nature of faith is essential to aligning one's life with spiritual truths and attaining liberation. Arjuna begins the chapter by asking Krishna, "What about those who perform spiritual practices with sincerity but do not strictly follow the scriptural guidelines? Are their actions sattvic, pure, rajasic, driven by passion, or tamasic, rooted in ignorance?" In response, Krishna explains that faith is shaped by one's inherent nature, which is influenced by the three gunas: Sattva, purity and harmony; Rajas, activity and desire; Tamas, ignorance and lethargy. Faith reflects the guna that dominates an individual and directs their thoughts, actions, and spiritual practices. Faith and the gunas. Krishna teaches that faith arises from the inherent nature of individuals and aligns with the three gunas: Sattva, purity; Rajas, passion; and Tamas, ignorance. These gunas influence the kinds of worship and practices people engage in, shaping their spiritual journey. Sattvic faith reflects purity, harmony, and devotion. It inspires worship of deities or higher principles that embody truth and righteousness. People with Sattvic faith perform rituals with humility and love, aiming to connect with the divine. This faith fosters spiritual growth, inner peace, and self-realization. An example of Sattvic worship is selfless prayer or service to the community, free from personal desires. Rajasic faith, on the other hand, is driven by ambition, pride, and the pursuit of material success. This faith is directed toward powerful beings or forces, often with the aim of gaining personal rewards or recognition. While Rajasic worship may seem elaborate, its impact is often fleeting, leading to attachment and restlessness. For instance, conducting rituals for wealth or social status exemplifies this type of faith. Tamasic faith is rooted in ignorance, fear, and superstition. It often involves worship of spirits or dark forces and includes harmful or misguided rituals. This type of faith leads to confusion, stagnation, and harm to oneself or others. Examples include blind adherence to rituals without understanding or intent to harm through spiritual practices. Faith in sacrifice, yajna; austerity, tapas; and charity. Krishna highlights how the gunas influence spiritual practices like sacrifice, austerity, and charity, shaping their intention and impact. Sacrifice, yajna, reflects the gunas in its purpose and method. Sattvic sacrifices are performed selflessly, adhering to scriptural guidelines, and free from attachment to outcomes. For example, conducting community service with devotion exemplifies Sattvic yajna. Rajasic sacrifices aim for personal gain, such as recognition or material rewards. Elaborate rituals intended to enhance social status are Rajasic in nature. Tamasic sacrifices disregard ethical or scriptural principles, often causing harm. Examples include rituals based on superstition or fear. Austerity, also varies by guna. Sattvic austerities focus on inner discipline, purity, and spiritual growth, such as meditation and practicing nonviolence. Rajasic austerities seek admiration or personal gain and may involve hypocrisy, such as physical challenges undertaken for fame. Tamasic austerities are harmful, rooted in ignorance, and may include self-torture or actions meant to harm others. Charity, dana, highlights the giver's intention. Sattvic charity is given selflessly, at the right time and place, to deserving recipients, such as supporting education for the underprivileged. Rajasic charity is motivated by expectations of recognition or personal benefits, like donations made for tax deductions. Tamasic charity is offered disrespectfully or to unworthy recipients, such as giving out of compulsion or with scorn. The role of food in shaping faith. Krishna teaches that food choices reflect the influence of the gunas, affecting both body and mind. Sattvic foods are fresh, pure, and nourishing, promoting health, clarity, and vitality. Examples include fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. These foods enhance both physical and spiritual well-being. Rajasic foods are overly spicy, salty, or processed, leading to restlessness and discomfort. Junk food and heavily seasoned dishes are Rajasic, satisfying cravings but often causing imbalance. Tamasic foods are stale, impure, or decayed, resulting in lethargy and confusion. Examples include leftovers, spoiled food, or overly processed items, which diminish both energy and focus. Om Tat Sat, the mantra of purity. Krishna emphasizes the transformative power of the mantra Om Tat Sat, a sacred invocation that aligns actions with spiritual ideals. Om symbolizes the supreme reality, invoking divine presence in rituals. Tat inspires selfless act, reminding individuals to perform deeds without attachment to outcomes. Sat signifies truth, goodness, and commitment to spiritual growth, encouraging steadfastness in noble endeavors. Reciting this mantra sanctifies acts of sacrifice, austerity, and charity, ensuring they are guided by purity and devotion. It transforms ordinary actions into spiritual practices, helping individuals focus on higher goals. Faith and liberation. Krishna underscores that faith is the foundation of spiritual progress. Faith, Shraddha, transforms actions into spiritual practices when performed with devotion, sincerity, and selflessness. Such acts lead to inner transformation and ultimate liberation, moksha. Without faith, asrada, actions become mechanical and yield no lasting benefit. Krishna reminds us that faithless sacrifices, penances, or charity lack spiritual merit, offering neither growth in this life nor reward in the next. By cultivating faith and aligning actions with Sattvic principles, individuals can transcend worldly limitations and embark on a path of spiritual fulfillment. Practical applications. Krishna's teachings from Chapter 17 offer actionable insights for a harmonious and meaningful life. Choose Sattvic practices. Engage in activities like meditation, yoga, and selfless service to foster spiritual growth and clarity. Develop a prayerful attitude. Perform daily tasks with sincerity and devotion, viewing them as offerings to the divine. Practice selfless charity. Give with compassion, focusing on the well-being of others rather than personal gain. Make mindful choices in food. Opt for fresh, wholesome meals that enhance health and vitality while avoiding harmful substances. Invoke Om Tat Sat. Use this mantra to consecrate your actions, aligning them with higher spiritual goals. By applying these principles, one can cultivate a life of purpose, harmony, and spiritual growth, transcending the limitations of worldly attachments. In conclusion, Chapter 17 of the Bhagavad Gita offers profound insights into the interplay of faith, the gunas, and spiritual practices. Krishna's teachings guide individuals to reflect on their intentions, align their actions with sattvic qualities, and cultivate faith in their pursuit of spiritual growth. By adopting a sattvic lifestyle, practicing selfless devotion, and embracing the mantra Om Tat Sat, one can transcend the limitations of desire and ignorance, achieving inner peace, harmony, and ultimate liberation. Please like this video, subscribe this channel, and share the timeless wisdom with the world. Thank you.